Hi everyone, welcome back. As the title implies, I'm back with another book haul. And over the past 2 weeks, I've accumulated quite a few books, so I'm actually going to split this into two separate book hauls. So let's get started. One of the first books I picked up was Ray Bradbury's Fahrenheit 451. And I picked this up because John and Hank Green on their Vlogbrothers channel are doing kind of a book club reading of it. And I'm enjoying rereading this classic dystopian novel, world where books are illegal and television kind of rules everyone's lives. And Guy Montag, the main character, of course, is a fireman, but he doesn't put out fires. He sets fires to homes that have illegal substances, in this case books, in them. And it's just great rereading this, of course. I'm about that far in. I've almost finished the very last part of the book, so really enjoying picking that up again. Then in addition to that, I stopped off at the Friends of Library sale that was taking place, and I found Frances May's Bella Tuscany, The Sweet Life of Italy. This is the companion volume to Under the Tuscan Sun, and that was also made into a movie about a woman that moves to Italy and the new life and romance and friends that she finds there. And I've been wanting to read the sequel to it. I got this for 50 cents at the library sale. And the other book I picked up at the library was Simon Elkeles' Perfect Chemistry. I got this one for $1. It's a really great deal. YA contemporary. It's been around for quite a bit. So it was a great find in there. The next batch of books I picked up actually for free through work, and the first two I'm really excited about. We got a finished copy from the buyer at the corporate office, Neil Shusterman's Unwind, and this is a dystopian YA book. And they also sent about a week or so later the sequel to it, which is titled UnWholly, and this comes out August 28th. And I'll read the synopsis of the first book. The Second Civil War was fought over reproductive rights. The chilling resolution, life is inviolable from the moment of conception until age 13. Between the ages of 13 and 18, however, parents can have their child unwound, whereby all of the child's organs are transplanted into different donors, so life doesn't technically end. Connor is too difficult for his parents to control. Risa, a ward of the state, is not talented enough to be kept alive, and Lev is a tithe, a child conceived and raised to be unwound. Together they may have a chance to escape and to survive, so sounds like an awesome dystopian novel, and I'm looking forward to reading those. So happy to get a hold of them. The next one I received was an arc by Melissa Marr, author of the Wicked Lovely series, and it's her new book coming out called Carnival of Souls, and this is due September 4th, published by Harper. I don't really know a whole lot about this other than that there's witches and demons in here, or they call them daemons. And the synopsis on the back is really short. It just says, murder and pleasure are for sale, favors are traded, and impossibilities are procured. But fighting to the death is the only way to try to live. So, again, like I said, it's got a really beautiful cover on it, but I don't know too much about it, so I'll have to wait and see when I start reading it. Another arc I got a hold of was The Peculiar by Stefan Bachmann. This is a middle grade book. Seems to have, I don't know if you can see that bird there, it seems to have some steampunk elements. And this is written, it's actually a debut novel by a very young author. He started writing this when he was 16. And now he's 18. This is published by Green Willow Press, a division of HarperCollins. And publication date will be September 1st of this year. And just a short little synopsis, it says, child number 10 is missing. This extraordinary debut novel about a changeling who saves the city and in the process finds friendship and a place in the world that has always scorned him will be embraced by fans of Neil Gaiman, Brian Selznick, and Christopher Paolini. So that's pretty much all it says about it. It's got some nice touches in the beginning of the chapters. You have these flying feathers in there and everything. So, middle grade book due out September 1st. And the last arc I got from work was Luther, The Calling by Neil Cross. This is an adult crime fiction. I am a big fan of the BBC America television series starring Emmy Award-winning Idris Elba. It's called Luther. If you get a chance, check it out, Netflix or whatever. Really good. And this is apparently a prequel novel to that series. So, I'll just read a little bit of the synopsis on the back for you. And it says, meet Detective Chief Inspector John Luther. He's a murder detective with an extraordinary case clearance rate. He's obsessive, instinctive, and intense. Nobody who ever stood at his side has a bad word to say about him. And yet there are rumors that Luther is bad. Not corrupt, not on the take, but tormented. He's seized with a hidden fury that at times can barely control. Sometimes it sends him to the brink of madness, making him do things he shouldn't. Things well beyond the limits of the law. Edgar Award-winning writer Neil Cross has created one of the most compelling characters in modern crime fiction, a man who may be the force of good or hell-bent on self-destruction. So definitely looking forward to reading this, see how the character kind of developed into what we see on TV. And if you get a chance, check it out on Netflix. Really worth watching. And the next 3 books I purchased from Barnes & Noble, being the, Doctor Who fan that I am. One of my favorite episodes was David Tennant's year during the Martha Jones era. Was an episode called Blink, which involved these stone angel statues they called the Weeping Angels. And then they also made an appearance in Matt Smith's tenure. Well, they came out with a book from BBC Books called Touched by an Angel. And this is written by Jonathan Morris. And it kind of brings back these really creepy creatures. If you encounter one of these stone statues, once you've come into their presence, if you turn your back on them, if you blink, they can get closer to you. And if they manage to touch you, they suck the remaining life force from you, and you are sent flying back into the past. They're really, really creepy, and I enjoyed it so much. When I saw they had a novelization of the story, it sounded really, really cool. This says, in 2003, Rebecca Whitaker died in a road accident. Her husband, Mark, is still grieving. He receives a battered envelope posted 8 years ago, containing a set of instructions with a simple message: you can save her. As Mark is given the chance to save Rebecca, it's up to the Doctor, Amy, and Rory to save the whole world, because this time the Weeping Angels are using history itself as a weapon. So that ought to be really cool. 2 more books, and then we're done. I picked up a finished copy of Something Strange and Deadly by Susan Dennard. I posted a review of this on my channel. I received it as a ebook ARC from Edelweiss, and I really, really enjoyed it. So I wanted to pick up a finished copy when it came out. Now you can really kind of see the beauty of the cover and everything. Yes, a woman in a dress, but this is a Victorian era in Philadelphia. There are the Walking Dead in it. It's kind of steampunk, as you can see some of the mirrors and things in the background. Really nice detail. There's a side portrait of her on there. Really, really nice book. Inside the dust jacket has a nice little binding on there and everything. So I was really happy to get a finished copy of it. And if you'd like to find out more about the book, you can check out my review on my channel. And the very last book I got was Chris Colfer's The Land of Stories, The Wishing Spell. That's a middle grade book by one of the members from Glee. You might recognize him. A lot of people have been picking this one up. Really nice details in this book. There's a nice map that folds out from the front. It's got the Sleeping Kingdom, the Charming Kingdom, the Northern Kingdom, Red Riding Hood Kingdom. It's really, really cute touches in there. The beginning of each chapter has illustrations, not unlike the Harry Potter books. And just the synopsis says, Alex and Connor Bailey's world is about to change. When the twins' grandmother gives them a treasured fairy tale book, they have no idea they're about to enter a land beyond all imagining, the land of stories, where fairy tales are real. But as Alex and Connor soon discover, the stories they know so well haven't ended in this magical land. Goldilocks is now a wanted fugitive, Red Riding Hood has her own kingdom, and Queen Cinderella is about to become a mother. The twins know they must get back home somehow, but with the legendary evil queen hot on their trail, will they ever find the way? It says The Land of Stories, The Wishing Spell, brings readers on a thrilling quest filled with magic spells, laugh-out-loud humor, and page-turning adventures. So, really beautifully bound book and everything. I'm really looking forward to delving into that one. I haven't read a middle grade one in a bit. So, anyway, that's my first part of my 2-week book haul, and we'll be back in a little bit. Thanks for watching.